All right, welcome to the video today. We're going to look at Scalar 2.41 and some of the new chordal performances that are really nice. They work well together. And we have a simple setup here of three scalars playing three different instruments. And all the scalars were synced. So I started with the bass, came up with Rock 2 from that library here. Rock 2. We have a little chord progression, and I took the first four chords, dropped them down to the play section down here, which will sync with my DAW. So all three of these scalars are set to sync with my DAW with these buttons here and to loop, right? And so that gives us a nice little bass sound. We have chordal performance 9 playing, and it's playing this little chord progression down here with performances and chordal number 9. And because I want it to be a bass, I have it at half speed. At full speed now, it's a little too busy, so it's nice and handy to have this half speed. And that works nice for a bass line. Then for what I'm calling the chord track, we've got a Taylor guitar, so what you're listening now is to the ample J bass. But for the chord version here, track, I started out with the chords, but it's turned out I really like the chordal performance number 1 for the acoustic guitar. Let's turn that on. It gives us a really pretty little acoustic guitar riff. But I did start out with this being a strum, just strumming the chords. And you could add another track and just call it strum. And that will strum your Taylor. And then on your third track, you could have it set to performances, chordal 1. So there's so many ways you can go with this, which is great. So we have our pretty little riffs going here. And then I thought to myself, of course, let's have a little lead line. So we called up the piano. And for the piano scalar, we have a little melody going. Again, it's chordal performance number 6. Same chords. Let's turn that on. That's kind of a secondary little melody. So that's what we have so far. Alright, so let's just go back and see what kind of variations we can get with some of these performances here. So let's go back to the bass. And now we're going to mix it up with a few different variations to see how different performances work together. Alright, so let's change this up. Back to full speed. Take a look at the bass. We can change articulations. That gives us a different look at our bass. A bit of muted bass there. See that? Let's go back stick with the original. But what if you want that bass to be a little higher? Can you move it up the fretboard a little bit? Let's try grouping it to dynamic. Dynamic +1. A little bit higher up in fret. Let's go. Too much. We'll go back to the way it was and we'll try a different performance, but you can see how much variation you have here. Let's go back to full speed. That one's too fast, let's half speed it. And now we have a whole different variation on that. That's interesting. And the great thing is you can just start to experiment with it. Let's just try a pick sound from the pick library, so we'll get a different. Try a different performance. Full speed. Now we have a different sound with a different performance, and see how that works with our guitar. Gives us a whole different flavor. Way brighter passage. Alright, let's try something different again. Alright, so here we have another little variation going. This time basic number 2 on the bass. And if we turn on the chords here, guitar. Chordal performance 15, 1 speed. And for the piano, I'm going to try a chordal performance 4. That's with a voice grouping, moving up a little bit, 1 octave up. That gives us a nice little musical idea. Alright, let's try another one. Alright, for this one we changed up the sound of the bass just a little bit, and we've got a progression here, a new one, so it's under phrases, and they have new progressions under their new chordals, and that's on number 1. So listen to it. That's a single speed, so full speed, and let's add some of that guitar in there. This time the guitar chord track is actually playing the melody, and it's doing it with a basic performance, number 4. And we're going to add in just the odd little spice of piano with a chord hit every once in a while, a strum, voice grouped, open voicing. Gives us another little musical idea to build upon. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at the new Scalar 2.1 and its chordal progressions and some of the new features there. Really sounding great. And it's just nice to know that they're continuing to update for free this great product. Hope you had a good day today and you were able to make some music wherever you're at in the world. And we'll see you on the next video.